Let's take it way back to the start of the map. Everything was black. Before our world began, even modern science can agree to that. You can't ignore the facts. You could give a deaf ear to the cries of black, or give a blind eye to the racist acts. Recline on your sofa far away from that. You watching your TV, most stars are black. Wake up, descendants of Abraham. Genesis 22:17 meant that. We the head, not the tail. They can't hold us back. We oppressed for too long. It's time we act on what we know to be right. We cannot be quiet. We're too fed up and we tired of injustice, so we riot. So I'm gonna keep this one really simple, y'all. Let's just put it this way. 2020 was a pretty interesting year for all of us, to say the least, for the whole world for that matter. And it was just a lot going on. So really, these lyrics was pretty much inspired by the whole Black Lives Matter movement. My perspective on the movement, not to get too political, but there's certain things I disagree with about it, but I do, for the most part, see it as a platform or a vehicle that was used for so many different agendas. I feel like this is pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, if you look at the origin of everything, like even the world before it began, it was nothing but just black. Africa being the first supercontinent where all life began, black. All black everything. I don't put any race above another, but I must say that when people do say Black Lives Matter, whether you agree with it or you disagree with it, whether it has been a platform or a vehicle used for multiple agendas, the fact remains that the Afro-Americans of the United States of America have been oppressed for too long. We have been repeating generational patterns. Afro-Americans have been at a disadvantage for a very long time now. And it's not an excuse. The prevalence of crime and drug activity and broken homes and mental health, something that we're exposed to at a very young age. So as we get older, we have to try to navigate through this labyrinth to try to find our way back to that balance. But there's so many paths that people stumble on, they get lost on. However, we took that disadvantage, and our people are some of the most resilient people that I know. Like, we go through so much, but yet we still bounce back. And that is one of our biggest strengths right there. We could watch on our TV, we see that most of the successful celebrities, athletes, are black. We've come a long way, and we still have a lot more to accomplish. We can and we will do a lot better. It's the 400th year mark. The chains are being broken. And I don't even mean in a physical sense. I mean more in a spiritual. We need to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. We need to follow the Ancient of Days. Then we will be the head, not the tail. We'll be above and not beneath. We'll be blessed when we go in and blessed when we go out. All the nations of the earth will call us blessed. Salam alaikum, shalom alaikum, peace to you all. Give anybody 400 years of not being heard. Like, over time, they're gonna get tired. They're gonna get frustrated. And personally, like, all that's going on now, that's just to resolve us being unheard for way too long.
Black lives, we've been through a lot. Black lives.